All right, welcome everyone. This is our Monday night Club Viago overview, and I'll be your host for this evening. I'm super excited to be with you guys tonight. My name is Ben Bradshaw, and I actually make my home here in the Maryland area, and right outside of Washington, D.C. and the Virginia states. We actually call it the DMV, and super excited to be with you guys this evening. Still letting people in, so bear with me, but the excitement's at an all-time high. We have an exciting lineup for you guys tonight. We have a really exciting speaker who's going to give you guys all of the facts about our Club Viago overview of our company that's just sweeping all across the world. This global company that's less than 90 days old, and we're really excited to share this information with you guys. So if the person that's invited you on here, make sure you thank them afterwards. And again, I have the pleasure of introducing our speaker. This is a gentleman that's actually been like a big brother to me for many years. And this guy actually has a huge heart, helps so many people, not just, globally in his own local market of Arizona, but all across the world. There's so many people that reach out to this gentleman for mentoring, just on how to, expand their businesses and how to build a global business all across the world and, how to make money from home. And he's rescued so many people to be able to live that dream lifestyle, to be stay-at-home parents, to to be able to just live their dreams. And I'm super excited because this gentleman actually knows all the facts. He's so much fun to be around as well. And the best thing about him is he has such a beautiful family, and he's a loving husband and father. And I've learned so much about just how to actually be a father and husband from this guy. And so, if you guys could help me welcome tonight, the one and only. He's often imitated. He's never duplicated. I can tell you guys that. Muzaffar Najvi, please take it away, sir. Can you hear me
Thank you,
okay?
brother. Absolutely, man. Appreciate it. And happy Monday, everyone. And, Ben, I think it's been, gosh, I want to say 9 years since we actually met. It was right around January-ish, 2016. I think we spoke on the phone in 15, and then we got a chance to meet at the beginning of 16. And so almost a decade. And ladies and
Yep.
gentlemen, he's someone that he's right. Our families are actually very close. They become friends. Our daughters are close, our wives. And Ben, I'm just proud of everything that you've done with this community and for your family as well. And so it's awesome to be able to do this call with you tonight. For those of y'all that are on here for the first time, I know that a friend or a family member or a business partner, somebody asked you and said, hey, what are you doing tonight? You've got to join this. You got to jump on. You got to see this. It was, one of those, maybe you got a text message and someone messaged you saying, I have something important to talk to you about. And you said, what is it? And they said it was too much to text. And they put you on this Zoom. I have no idea. Either way, you're here. And I'm going to do my best to run through a company and some information. Maybe you heard about travel and all sorts of stuff. So I'll keep it short and sweet tonight, and we'll have some fun. I appreciate what Ben said, and he's right. The best part of me is my wife and my two daughters. Before I got started with this project, this business project, and my partners and I, growing up differently, like everybody grew up differently. For me, my dad is East African, my mom is Middle Eastern. And I was told that if I want to become successful, go to school. We got to the United States when I was 10 years old. And my mom and dad made $30,000 combined income. And so I got lucky enough to get to university playing sports. I had a chance to play, I'll say American football, because we've got people internationally that are on here. And so I'll say American football. And what ended up happening is my senior year, I tore everything in my right knee, my ACL, MCL, and PCL ligament all at the same time. And that was it. I don't know if you've ever had a dream of doing something that was taken from you. For me, that's kind of what happened to me. It was like I thought I was going to go pro. I wanted to go pro, and one of the reasons was I wanted to retire my mom. Like all she wanted to do was help people learn about God. Like that's my mom's dream, and I couldn't do it, working a job. And I thought I was going to be able to do it playing sports, and it didn't happen. And a friend of mine called me just like a friend called you and said, hey, you got to see this. I mean, that's kind of what happened. However, we're talking 30 years ago. Now, I don't want to confuse anyone. This company is new. This industry has been around for years, just like
real estate has been around for years, or insurance has been around for years, or, whatever the industry, there's industries that have been around for a long time. Same with ours. I saw something like this 30 years ago, and I ended up going to a presentation. I fell in love with it. I met a guy that was 24 years old that was making $12,000 a month. And listen, that may not be a lot of money to some of you. For me, it was a lot. Like my mom and dad made 30,000 combined income. Me with 3 college degrees, my best job offer was 35,000 a year. I was making under $3,000 a month with 3 college degrees. So 12,000 a month for me was a lot of money. And I was 21 and this guy was 24. And I went to my first company training and convention that they had in Las Vegas. There were 13,000 people there. And I found out that this company was #1 on the Inc. 500 as the fastest growing privately held company in America. And the lady that was a co-founder that ended up being the #1 income earner, when she came on stage, and I had the worst seat in the house. I remember sitting with my brother, who's actually on this Zoom for the first time. He's on this Zoom, which is awesome. But he and I were together. And I remember seeing this lady, her name was Sherry Sharman. And I remember telling him, someday I'm going to work with her. And my brother looked at me and said, yeah, right. And here we are 30 years later. And it's funny how things come around full circle. So let me tell you what happened. I did meet her. I did get mentored by her. This is a lady that was earning a 6-figure monthly income back in 1995. Like that was unheard of for me. And she coached me and trained me. And along the way, I've been able to build 7 companies in this space. We've done very well financially. And a handful of years ago, my business partners and I came together and said, if we could do it all over again, what would we do? And what I mean by that is I'm going to show you my screen. I'm going to show you a quick PowerPoint tonight to share some information with you, right? And the company's name is Viago. Via means the way, the path, and go means to go. And so the CEO of this company is a guy named Isaac, who's also my business partner. And when I met him, it was 10 years ago. And actually, it was because of Isaac that I met Ben and his wife, Lauren. It was because of Isaac, a lot of things changed for me, and a lot of friendships came into my life, and a lot of business partners came into my life. And at that time, Ben was actually working with Isaac for years, and they had built something significant in a couple countries. And when I met Isaac, he actually created a very phenomenal luxury skincare company, and he opened 900 stores in 40 countries. And we started working together, and we grew the company. And then my second business partner, him and his partners created the largest travel club in the world, and like millions of members. Like in 2016, they did 994 million just that year. They've done billions in revenue themselves. And so we all came together a few years ago, like literally right after COVID, and said, hey, if we could do it over again, what would we do? How would we do it? And we made this list. I don't know if you guys have ever done that with your friends or business partners, saying, if we could do something together, what would it look like? And we put this wish list together. And man, it was long. And what ended up happening is we started calling our contacts. I called a really good friend of mine that was the head of sales for all of Nike for the West Coast division. And he had worked directly with Michael Jordan, and his resume is unbelievable. And I called him and I said, listen, I want you to see this. And I pitched him what I'm about to show you. And back then there was no PowerPoint, there was nothing. It was literally a wish list. And he said, this is absolutely amazing. And he opened his Rolodex. And a lot of people connected some dots for us, for Viago to come true. And I'm so excited to show it to you tonight, because we officially pre-launched last July, and then we launched in October, and then our software and everything officially opened in December. So it's only been like 90 days ish. And we're already open in 40 countries, like 40. And it's exciting because right now we're growing at a very fast rate. And so when your friend said, you've got to see this, have you ever wanted to be a part of something that was at the beginning, that had people behind it with 20, 30 years of experience? Like Talk about the perfect scenario. That's what I look at with Viago. So what I'm going to show you tonight is a membership. And this membership it has multiple categories. Travel is one of them. Like it's one of them. And it's a massive one, but it's one of them. And I just got back from Chicago. We did this last weekend in North America. We had 11 cities that had regional trainings, and I was training in Chicago. Ben was training in Atlanta. Different leaders were training in different markets. We had an actual training for Europe and Africa that was happening in Dubai. And there were hundreds of people at that training. Like, we're growing right now. And I'm excited to share this with you. So let's start with category number one of this membership. It is travel. It's travel. Like, everyone that I talk to, and I'm gonna ask you to do something in your own time. Talk to someone and ask them this question. You can do it tonight. Ask two people. I promise you, the answer is going to be very similar. Ask them, if time and money were not an issue in your life, what would you do more of? And the funny thing is, normally answer 1, 2, or 3 has something to do with travel. Has something to do with travel. Last night I was watching. Have you guys ever seen that show on TV, the $100,000 Pyramid? And hold on one second, forgive me. I've been fasting all day, and today, this very second, it's my time to break my fast. So I'm just gonna have a sip of water. My daughter came in, and she's looking at me going, "Dad, it's time to break your fast." And I love my family. Thank you, sweetheart. And so I was watching the $100,000 Pyramid, and they asked the lady, if you win, because the first round you win 50,000, the next round you win 100,000. And she said, when they asked her if she could win 100,000, what would she like to do? And it was to take a vacation with her mom. And everyone talks about traveling more. And the reason why people don't do it is time and money. It's the reason why people don't do it. So if time and money were not an issue, people would travel more. So when you become a member of Club Viago, the first thing you get is access into our portal. And the first thing you get is your own site. This is your own website. It's yours. You just put your name on it. Like, for those of you all that have a Netflix membership, you get a username and password, and you get access into the portal. And you get access to everything inside of Netflix. With us, same thing. It just starts with travel. And you'll save money on hotels, cruises, car rentals, flights, homes, all of the above. So let me explain. I tell people you get unlimited wholesale access. What does that mean? If you've heard of Priceline, Expedia, those type of companies, they have wholesale travel. This is retail. This is wholesale. They don't sell it at wholesale. They mark it up and they sell it here. They sell travel. We don't sell travel. We give you the wholesale prices. Like, I just literally booked, I should have booked it weeks ago, but I booked it today. My daughter has a volleyball tournament this weekend, and we live in Las Vegas, and we literally booked the hotel today. And the savings we had was absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to show you, this is Las Vegas. The public price, that's us using Priceline and Expedia. Look, I'm not trying to, put any company down. I'm just showing the truth. The public price is them. Viago prices us. The savings is a savings, right? Like, this is Miami, Florida. Public price, remember, it's Priceline. Us is Viago, 37% savings. Glacier National Park, a 34% savings. Like, our price is $91. That's at this is New York, the Millennium Hotels Times Square. $315 versus $728. That's over 50%, 57 to be exact. This right here is Italy. And we can go all over the world. I was just in Colombia, and I saved the hotel, which was the Grand Hyatt, was $279. I paid $139. 2 weeks ago, I was in LA. Instead of paying $274 at the Hilton, after taxes, I paid $150. Like, everywhere that I go this weekend, we're saving significantly at a beautiful hotel resort. Now, category number 2 is access to our vacations. These vacations, we have 2 parts. 1 are the ones we design, and 2 are ones that you want to design. So the first one are locations we choose, a date we choose, all the excursions we choose. And we give a phenomenal price. So I'm going to show you. Here's an example. This is a 4-diamond property in Playa del Carmen. 5 days, 4 nights. Round trip airport transfers are included. So that's from the airport to the hotel and from the hotel back to the airport when it's time to go home. That price, that cost is included. A welcome reception included. All inclusive included. Like a foam pool party included. A host that's waiting for you, right? Like that's literally waiting to welcome you is included. All of these things, normally this is $1,703. That's the normal price, ladies and gentlemen. That's without flights, by the way. Our cost is $850. Now, it gets better. And people go, Muzaffar, that's already a 50% discount. It's so funny. Whenever my wife sees 50% off, she's like, babe, we're losing money if we don't buy this. that's always her logic. Like, we're losing money if we don't buy this. So, but what's better than 50%? I don't know, anything more? So we have a rewards program. And I think most people have a reward somewhere today, like whether it's with the gas station or with Subway or with the grocery store, or guys, like credit cards, airlines, like there's everywhere, just so you understand. With us, the difference is 1 point equals $1. So when you use 1 point, you're using $1. So in this scenario, using reward points, every vacation we have a maximum amount you can use. Check this out. This one you can use $150 per person. So it brings the cost down to $700. So you use 150 points. Now people go, where do I get these points from? We give them to you. When you become a member, immediately we give you 600 points. And some people go, wow, like that's how we start? Yes, that's how you start, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another vacation to Vietnam. Like after points, it's $475. Here's another one to Dubai. Okay, this one just finished. Literally just finished. It sold out. There were over 400 people there. People just got home over the last few days. The lady that was my first mentor, she just got home a couple of hours ago, and she might even be on here on listen only. Like she might have landed, and knowing her, she's on listen only. So if you're on listen only, and I think I saw her name, we love you, Sherry. You can go rest, by the way. Like you were just on a crazy flight, but she loves this. Like she sent all the pictures of her and her husband on this trip. We had to do a second location because of how we sold out so fast. But look at all the bullet points for $449. It's crazy. There's trips to South Africa, Costa Rica, Spain, Italy, Greece, Thailand, my gosh, Vietnam, Philippines, Turkey, like everywhere. The next one is Escape Your Way. Have you ever wanted to design your own? Like my friend, he played for the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. He's one of my best friends. His son just got accepted to Indiana State for football, and we're so excited. And he's doing a graduation celebration vacation. Hey, that kind of rhymes. A graduation celebration vacation. Look at that. And that's what he's doing. And he chose the place, he chose all the things, and we just got a significant price for him and everyone. And now we opened it up to the community. So you may see it in your back office, in your portal, when you log into Club Viago. And you put in your username and password and you go to Reward Escapes, you'll probably see it there. Category number 3 is one of my favorites. It's telemedicine, access to a doctor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're in the country, out of the country, it's amazing, right? Like if you think about it, if you're traveling, having access to a US doctor. If you're local, you know how great this is? Like I use it all the time because so many people in the United States don't have insurance. They just don't have it. So to be able to have a doctor 24/7, like my daughter was sick a couple months ago, 102.5 degree temp. She was shaking, shivering. I brought her home and my wife was like, we've got to go to urgent care. I'm like, listen, I'm just going to let her sleep. And I went to my username and password, set an appointment in 2 minutes. The doc called me and said, listen, you don't have to take her to urgent care. I know exactly what she has. Sent the medicine to the pharmacy and we were set. Like I love this. And for those of y'all that need insurance, by the way, we're partnered with an insurance company that they're their own underwriter. So they save our members 20 to 60%. Like I have people that have saved thousands of dollars on medical insurance for the year. And they're going, Muzaffar, just that one thing was worth the membership. This is definitely worth the membership. This right here is our daily deals. I call it the hookup. I call it the hookup. Like, that's just what it is. But our daily deals, ladies and gentlemen, is access to 1 million retailers. AMC, Cinemark, Six Flags, SeaWorld, Petco. I don't have a pet, but my buddy Ben, he's got a beautiful dog. Like, you know, you got to understand. I met a girl this last weekend that just started with us 90 days ago. Her name is Lindsay, and she was at the Chicago training, and she goes, Muzaffar, just using the daily deals from the car insurance. By the way, I didn't mention car insurance. So what happened is that a couple, Jim and Donna, they ended up saving $2,300 on the car insurance. And then they told someone, and they were like, oh my gosh, I got to do it. So they went on to the daily deals. They saved $2,300. I met a couple, they were like, well, we only have one car, but we saved $600 for the year. I met someone else that saved over $1,000. Like, the car insurance, awesome. Health insurance, awesome. Daily deals, awesome. Petco, awesome. Like, you'll save over $4,000 a year just in this section, not including the others. If any of y'all are taking notes, I would write this down. It will cost me more money not to have Viago. That's a true statement. Like, how amazing is that? And on top of it, retailers, there's also events. Like, my wife and I like going to comedy shows and places like that. Like, we save money. Friends of mine save money on NBA games, over 60%. I have people that saved at F1 Formula Racing, like entertainment events. I went to SeaWorld with my wife and daughters, and the ticket at the gate was $109 per person. So for 4 people, that would have been $436. Instead, we paid $59. That was $236. Like, we saved $200 just by using the membership. Lastly is our shopping area, where people save significantly on nutrition, skincare. We have some of the best in the world, and it's growing. We have new brands that are being sent to us. This is a new brand that was just sent. I don't know if you guys can see that. And people started using it. I started using this brain health formula and absolutely love it. Like, love it, love it, love it. And I'm just telling you, you can use your points to bring the cost of products down even further from the discount that you already get for being a member. So let's recap. A discounted travel booking engine, VIP escapes, experiences, telemed, like, everything's in this membership. And you know what? You know what's crazy? You ready? This is phase 1. Phase 1. When WhatsApp started, it started with just texting. Then they added video calling, was phase 2. Then they added, like, all these different things. They have call waiting. They have the ability to be, they're encrypted. There's so many things. There's 8 different phases for WhatsApp. 8. And everyone loves WhatsApp today. Maybe not everyone, but a lot of people do. I do. But there's 8 different phases. Look at this. This is phase 1. Where are we going to be by phase 3, phase 5? There's so much going on. So how do you get this membership, and what's the cost? Remember, you get 600 points when you become a member, and the cost is less than that. So we give you 1 point equals $1. We give you 600. You spent $450 for the setup. So people go, Muzaffar, wait a minute. I spend $450. You give me 600. That's too good to be true. And I go, thank you. That means we did our job. Like, that's like one of the best compliments. Number 2 is when you pay the $99 every month for the membership, we give you 100 Viago points. Let me ask you a question. What did you get for signing up with Netflix? And what do they give you every month when you pay your Netflix bill? What did you get for signing up for the gym? What do they give you every month for paying the bill? What did you get for signing up for your car insurance? What do they give you every month for paying the bill? What did you get? You know what I mean? Like, when you think about that, you start going, oh my gosh. Like, when I say that to my wife set up this new website and she paid like $400 for the setup. I go, what did we get? She goes, what do you mean? They're setting up the site. I go, no. Like, what do we get extra? She goes, sweetheart, this is not everything is Viago. Like, and then every month we pay our website bill. And I'm like, baby, what are they giving us? And then I asked this question. I think I frustrated her. I said, What do we get after 12 months of paying the bill? And she goes, what are you talking about? Because with us, and think about this, imagine if every bill that you pay, you're loyal to that company, aren't you? What do they give you for loyalty? Your cell phone company, your insurance company, car or home, Hulu, Netflix, Peacock, your cable company, DirecTV. What do they give you for being loyal for 12 months? Sirius XM radio. Like, what do they give you? We give you a vacation or an extra 1,000 points. And remember, 1 point equals $1. How many of y'all are math in the math? 600 to start, 100 every month. That's 1,200 for the year. That's 1,800. Plus, if you choose the 1,000, you got 2,800 points. And 1 point equals $1. I just want you to know that living life amplified every day, everywhere is one of the things we pride ourselves on. Everyone that I meet wants to travel more. Everyone I meet wants to save money. Everyone I meet wants a second income. How many of you know people that don't have a second income? How many of you know people that if they work, they make money? If they don't work, they don't make money? The reason I have doctors that work with me is because if they practice medicine, they make money. If they don't, they don't. Lawyers, engineers, teachers, construction workers. I have people that own I have people that own health clubs that work with me. You know why? Because they have an overhead. I have so many business owners that work with us because you don't know what's happening behind closed doors. I have a lady that Sherry introduced named Kathy, and she introduced somebody that just bought a franchise. His overhead is $20,000. His start of the franchise was $20,000. His overhead is $30,000 a month. I just want you to understand that so many people, whether they own a business or they're an employee, they need a second income today. And becoming an ambassador with Viago, we created the program because word of mouth advertising is the best form of advertising out there. The transference of trust is amazing. So to become a partner with us, it's $49 one time. And what do you get? An ABS system, an ambassador business system. We track all your customers, all your members. What does that mean? What do we do? What do we do? Like if you're a real estate broker, you sell houses and you recruit real estate agents. If you're an insurance broker, you sell insurance, you find customers, and you recruit insurance agents. What do? We find members and we recruit people that want to find members. And we will pay you. For every person that becomes a member, we'll pay you residually on their membership. Like it's beautiful. There's 5 ways that we earn an income. I'm going to cover 2 tonight to keep it simple, right? The first is really, really simple. Anyone that you refer that becomes a member, you earn $100. Some people go, Muzaffar, I need money now. Like I need now money. Some people have now bills, right? They need now money for now bills. Like it just, some people are in a situation where they can't wait months. And we pay weekly. So I want people to know that you can start referring people. And the best part is we do these presentations for you. We even have them on video, or you can download the PowerPoint yourself. We'll show you where to get it. But if you want, we do this one that you're seeing tonight every Monday, every Wednesday at this time. And then we do it Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Pacific as well, which is 12:30 Eastern. So we do 3 a week that are live like this. And then I have other leaders that are doing live presentations as well. And then we also do one-on-ones. Like Ben's doing one-on-one presentations every day, and he's phenomenal at it. So what if you refer 5 people, 10 people, 20 people? You can do the math. I referred 17 people my first day. 17 said yes. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to go do 17. I was told $100, like $100. Do you understand? Like that's $1,700. Here's what I want you to know. 6 is what we want to help you do. Why 6, Muzaffar? Well, 6, your membership is now free every month moving forward. My motto is if it's free, it's me. So how can we help you get 6 referrals, 6 members, 6? What if you referred 6 people on Thursday night? That lady that was my mentor, she's going to be on the Zoom with me on, did I say Thursday? On Wednesday night. What if you referred 2 people tomorrow and 4 people on Wednesday? What if you did 3 people tomorrow and 3 people on Wednesday? And they all got started. And I'm not saying everybody's going to say yes, but what if they did? You now earn $600, and starting April, your membership is free, starting April. And what happens after that is people start referring other people, like it happens. And everyone I know, they want to get their 6. Like Ben, we introduced Ben and his wife, Lauren, they got their 6. I introduced Sherry, she got her 6. Sherry introduced Kathy, she got her 6. Some people are close to finishing up their 6. Some people are at 2. Some people are at 3, 4. Listen, we're all in a process. Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. I love residual income. You know why? All of you have residual bills. That means the bill comes every month, whether you have a job or not. The bills still come. They're called residual bills. Listen, tell the truth. How many of y'all have residual bills? Like no matter what, they're going to come in. They're just going to come. So why not have a residual dollar to pay for residual bills? So what we do is we build a team. And everyone that stays a member, you get paid residually. So if you were the one that introduced Ben, and he's really humble, and he was introducing me, but he can do this presentation just as good, if not better. Ben's got an international team all over the world. That's why he got asked to go speak this weekend in Atlanta, because he knows how to build this. He's one of my closest, he's like my brother. And I'm so grateful for this profession because I wouldn't have met him otherwise. But I want you to know that he's built massive teams. But let's just keep it simple. If you introduced Ben, and Ben introduced Jennifer Murphy, and Jennifer Murphy introduced Willie Myers, and Willie Myers introduced Soda, and Soda, by the way, that's actually his real name. I'm just kidding. It's actually Mark Soderquist. Oh, when you have a name like that, you got to call him Soda. And plus he's 6'7", and anyways, he's just a great dude. And then Soda introduced Rika. So now you have 5 people. And then you do it again by introducing me. And then I introduced my brother, Ali, which I did. And then my brother introduces Tony, and Tony introduces Julie, and Julie introduces Kim. You now have 5 left and 5 right because we only build 2 teams. Check this out. Everybody keeps the membership and you're earning $50 a month. When your team grows to 10 left and 10 right, and people go, how does it grow? Because everyone wants their 6. Everybody wants their 6. So you go from 5 left, 5 right, being a bronze ambassador, earning $50 a month, guaranteed. As long as everybody keeps the membership, your $50 a month is guaranteed. But then when it gets to $200 a month, it's a lot nicer. When it gets to 25 on your team, you're at $500 a month. 50, you're at $1,000 a month. 100, you're at $2,000 a month. Let me tell you about a guy named Martin. He started in November, lives in Africa, where the average household's earning $400 a month, working 45 to 50 hours a week. And he got signed up. And in November, he finished 10-10. It's funny, and this is to my brother, Martin, Ali. Martin is from where our dad is from. Like, think about that. And it's harder in Africa. And he went 10-10 in his first month. He went 25-25 in December. He went 50-50 in January. And he went 100-100 in February. So starting March, he's earning a $2,000 a month residual every month, as long as everybody stays a member. 4 months of work. I'm not saying that's going to happen for you. I'm just telling you something that Martin did. Some people have done it faster. People have gone to 100 in their first 2 months. It took him 4 months. What if it took you 6 months? What if it took you a year? And starting in 2026, you've got a $2,000 a month residual, which is $24,000 a year. 250 is $5,000 a month. 500 is $10,000 a month. 20,000 a month, 36. Listen, 85,000 a month is real. What if it took you 5 years to finish that? What if it took you 3 years, 2 years? I don't know. The key is that it's real and it's there, but it's not a get rich quick where you sign up and we guarantee you money. Like, you're not going to go to the gym and sign up and they're going to attach muscles to you before you leave that night. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, you got to put in the work. And so we have a whole training program, ladies and gentlemen, where we will teach you and train you how to do this, from an online system called Inner Circle all the way to our live events. The very next live event is happening May 2nd, 3rd, 4th in Atlanta. It's our national event. There'll be over 1,000 people all over the United States that'll be there. You have to be there. Like, this training is going to be absolutely amazing. And what I want to do is I want to have you hear from a couple people that have been working with us. And the first is a young lady that's newer to the family. And I'm really excited because I've watched what she's done in a short period of time. And Jennifer Murphy, I'd love it if you could quickly tell your story, like your name, where you're from, and what's happened since you've gotten started, that would be fantastic.
Thank you, Musafir. Thank you, Benjamin. And hello, everybody. So I have known Sherry Sharman for a while now. She's my heart mom. I'm second to the oldest of 12 kids. I love my mom, but I met Sherry Sharman years back, and we've done some work together in the Jeunesse, in Jeunesse. And Jeunesse sold, we went different ways. She called me. She's like, Jen, you have to look at Viago. I'm like, what's Viago? And I see the logo, first of all, and I love marketing. I love branding. I was on The Apprentice. My background's marketing and sales. And the Go in Go Girl Worldwide. Go Girl Worldwide is my company. The logo itself, the font, I'm like, this is a sign. Via means the path, and go is to go. And sometimes you just decide, you know what, this is meant to be. So getting to know Musafir, the leadership of this company, Go Girl Worldwide, I started in 2008 to empower girls and women. But all of the Go guys want to be involved too. So we have this wonderful global community. I have a magazine, I put on events, but I've always wanted to do something in travel. And so when I was introduced to Viago and I saw it's not just about travel, but it's all of the savings. It's like a family can save so much money on all of these things, or an individual, we can do these customized Go Girl getaways or whatever, whichever way you want to go. And then Rika's on this call, and she called me out. She's like, Jen, you got to see why Sherry Sharman came out of retirement. And I love Rika. So I'm really excited. I just launched my first feature film. I've done a lot of movies, been in movies, but this was my first movie. And I invested a lot, and I thought I was going to make money like right out of the gate. And it's not happening so fast. So you never know who is going to need that side hustle. So never rule anyone out. And whether people want to become a member or they want to do it as a business, I'm just so excited about this. And I love the fact that you get more than what you put in, and you can do it your way. And for me, I want to make so many additional movies and music videos. And if you haven't seen I Want to Be Ninja, the movie, it's on Amazon Prime. So that's a plug. Sorry, Musafir. I know I probably wasn't supposed to do that, but I want to do a lot more. And so I want to have fun while making money, while building a team. I've got Elena on the call. Elena, thank you so much for being here. And she's got this circle of amazing women. So I'm just so excited to be a part of this team. I'm building my team right now. I'm almost to my 6 it's been about a week and a half. I should have, but I'm like juggling, right? I'm juggling. I know we all are, but thank you so much for having me, Musafir. And Benjamin, congratulations on your success. And I agree. I love Musafir, his heart, the love he has for his family, his wife, his kids. And I think it's a wonderful community to be involved with. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And listen, you have no idea where people are. Like most people would go, someone like Jennifer, she was Miss Oregon. She's been in movies. She's a singer. She did her own movie. And you would think, I don't know if I should talk to her or not. And what tends to happen is we tend to prejudge people. And Rika, I'm so proud of you for calling Jennifer. It was amazing. And we wouldn't have met Rika if it wasn't for Sherry. And everything kind of happens. Jennifer's about to go after her whole network. Oh my gosh. So if you're guests of Jennifer right now, remember the whole 2-team thing. Just wait till I'm almost done, but I'll show you why you don't want to miss out. The next story that I want to go to is the gentleman that hosted, because he's not just a host. He's actually one of the top leaders in our company, but I want you to hear his story. Ben, if you could share with everyone your story, Ben, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Jennifer, I just first have to say congratulations and on your success and your future successes here in Viago. So I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to hear your story tonight, and welcome to our community. It's just the beginning for sure. So awesome. And so Musafir, thank you, man. An amazing overview as always, right? Just never miss an opportunity to put people in front of Musafir. He's so real, so down to earth, but he knows all of this information, and he's helped create so much success all over the world. It's just absolutely mind blowing. So never miss an opportunity to put people in front of Muzaffer. And my story is real simple. I actually have a background in finance. It didn't happen that way to start, right? I grew up in the Annapolis, Maryland area, and in this area, it's very affluent. So people that have like a lot of money, but I always noticed those people had zero time and they were unhappy. So then I knew people that had like a lot of time, but also zero money, and they were also unhappy. It was crazy, right? Like I didn't know people that had both until I met people like Muzaffer or Sherry. And coincidentally, they were in this profession of relationship marketing. And so, even though I had that background in finance, I actually found myself on the wrong side of the economy when it was down, and I was looking for extra income. I don't know if you guys can relate. Sort of like it looked a lot like what's happening right now, right? So they say what goes up must come down. It's like gravity. But also, people become wealthy in a down economy as well. So it's all about perspective. And I learned that from people like Muzaffer. And so I got started in this industry just to make some extra money to help. My mom was actually fighting brain cancer at the time, so I had to help support financially. And life could not have been crazier. I had zero time, also zero money, but I found a way to make it happen. And I plugged into systems and training just like what Muzaffer and Sherry teach. And it was because of their expertise, their knowledge, their wisdom, but also their ability and their willingness to help that we were able to turn our situation into our motivation. And we've been able to travel the world now with our girls. And we treat it as our playground and we leave each place better than we found it. But we like to world school our family. And it's just been phenomenal. And the great thing about it is we're just getting started. So definitely join us.
I appreciate that. And by the way, just so you guys know, like there's like I look around and yes, we talk about money. We do because it is important. Like people go, money is not everything unless you don't have any. When you don't have any, it's all that people think about. But I look at what good people do with money. And Ben does this drive every year where him and his wife and kids, they make bicycles for unfortunate like children that don't have the ability to have a bicycle. It's just one of many things that he does. And every year my wife and we try to buy some bikes. I mean, I don't make them because I'm not as good as Ben, but Ben puts them together. He puts all the bikes together, like him and his family do. And
it was 106 this year.
106, dude. Congratulations. And you look at that. I see my buddy Stevie B that they're just in the final processes of finishing a church in another country. And so many, and Stevie's made so much money, but it's not the money for him. Like I'm looking at all the people that are on here that do well with the money. And I appreciate the talent that's here because that's who we're attracting to this company, ladies and gentlemen. And, for me, when I look at training and what's happening, it's brilliant what we have the ability to do, right? We have the ability to help people build and duplicate a business. So like Stevie's already introduced people in multiple countries. And those people can go to our trainings on the other side of the world. So I'm showing you Amplify, which is a US training. We do 3 for Europe and Africa every year. We do 3 for North America. We do 3 for South America. And now we're starting Asia. When you look at what we have, it's just absolutely growing. And this is the time you get started. And everybody goes, how? How do I start? Well, it's the membership of $450 plus the $49. Right away, you get your points plus everything that's inside. It's wild. I'm thinking about like everything that comes in our app. Like it's not just like when you really think about it, right? We haven't even started the actual application, like the app. Like we haven't started the app. That's in the next phase. An app is coming right now. You get access to our website and our portal, which you can do on your phone anyways. An app is coming though in time. And it just made me think because when you look at all the stuff, I remember Sherry introduced a lady named Kathy who introduced her son in Bali and this young man, Remington. And I think he's on. I think I saw Bali or I think I saw him. And if he's on, no big deal. If he's not, no big deal. The key thing is when I was showing this to him, he was like, "Hey, Muzaffer, this is like a super app." And I remember stopping for a second going, that's kind of what this is. Like it is. And he's at Muzaffer. It's like you guys have everything in every category. And And look, the timing of what we have is brilliant. This is your friend right here. And this is you. This is like, I think about this all the time right here. And if we could mute Ben, anyone, that'd be great. But like, I think about someone as new as Jennifer Murphy. Like, if you're her friend, that's you. She's only going to build 2 teams. Everyone else she brings will go either on her right team or left team. So 50% of Jen's contacts are going to go underneath you, like if you're here with her. And I'm just getting people to think about this, because when Sherry and I went to Jennifer's studio, and I'll never forget, like the first Zoom we did, it was, me, Rika, Sherry, Jennifer, and it went amazing. And then I flew to California to see her. And we started talking about all the contacts and connections that she has. And one by one, we've been doing Zoom after Zoom, and people are getting started and they're falling in love with this. And I'm going, oh my gosh. And Jennifer's like, well, Muzaffar, we're going to put it in the magazine. And I'm going, what? She goes, we're going to have a lot of leads. And I go, well, we need to get a team trained and built, and because you're going to be helping a lot of people with Viago members and business partners. But there are some people that we did show for Jennifer. And I know one of them in particular, and this, they're not a bad person, but they wanted to wait. And I'm sitting back going, why? Like, and this young lady is a really sharp person, but she wants to wait. And I'm trying to let them know, well, the next person that signs up, like Jen's going to have somebody on the Zoom tonight, which I know she does. And then when that person goes, okay, I'm ready, they're going to go underneath. Like, it's your position to keep or your position to give away. Don't miss out on people. The early bird gets the worm. There's 3 places to get started. It's A, B, or C. I was an A. Like, I was A. Like when they showed me, I was like, A, I'm ready to go. I don't know if that's how I was supposed to say it, but that's how I said it. And then B is someone that wants to be a customer, and we love our customers. And C is someone that waits and sees. And for me, I've just realized that fear is what holds a lot of people back from going after their dreams or for trying something new, because they're scared of what if it doesn't work. Listen, if we were talking 50, 100,000, 200,000 to start your business, then the question of what if it doesn't work is real. When you're talking about $500, where people can get that using Chime, Chime, which is a company that will give you $500 in a couple minutes. You can use somebody else's money to start this business. But when you're talking about $500, it's not what if it doesn't work, it's what if it does and I miss it. Now, here's the funny part. It's already working. Like, it's not what if anymore. It's already working. Fear is temporary, my friends. Regret is permanent. It's permanent. Don't be in that situation. The executives behind this company have over 20, 30 years each. Millions of dollars have gone into this. Some of the biggest names are starting to come. People with phenomenal backgrounds are being attracted to this. Don't miss this one, not this time. Get together with the person that asked you to be on. Make sure you get started. And I'm honored to serve you and help guide you through Viago. Ben, thank you again for hosting. Jennifer, thank you for telling your story. Welcome everyone to Viago. Get together with the person that asked you to be here. Get started. Have a great night, and God bless. And we'll see you on Wednesday.